This is Cessna 172 Golf, November 5739 Romeo, a quick afternoon flight over South Texas. I showed the basic instrumentation. We have the airspeed indicator to the left, the gyro compass. I'm resetting that to 0, which matches the magnetic compass. Setting the altimeter for 580 feet, which is the altitude of Zool. The airspeed indicator, if you look at it, shows a minus 150. That is level. It could be adjusted. I'm not sure how, so I haven't ever bothered with it. Okay, turn it on the iPad 2 and ForeFlight. And ForeFlight automatically communicates via Bluetooth with the Garmin 345. All right, and as it goes up, the ForeFlight will have to be taken off every 3 weeks or so and put on a computer and updated with ForeFlight. And you do need a subscription to ForeFlight, which is about $113 a year. But that gives you all the charts available. Okay, ForeFlight has now come up, and if I zoom in on it, I can look at. Alright, we're now flying over South Texas. I am at 2,000 feet. I just took off from Zool Field and now turned left on a heading of 050, which has taken me to Seguin. And if you notice that I am not touching the yoke. I do not have hands on the yoke for at least 4 or 5 minutes, and it does not deviate 1 degree from the heading. Alright, looking at the RPM is at 2300, and I cruise at 23 at 2250. The gas gauges are full, the oil pressure, oil temperature is good. Everything looks good on that side. Mixture is full rich. And there's my iPhone, which also has ForeFlight. And I use that one more than the panel one. Sometimes I don't even turn the panel one on, but it is available. And my iPhone will also hook to the Garmin 345 via via Bluetooth. All right, ready to climb now. It shows at 0, maybe plus 50, and that's actually give me a rate of climb of about 150 feet a minute. But that should drop down. Well, there it is. Right now, it's dropped down. And looking at the iPad, it shows my plane and the track that it's heading. And this ForeFlight, if you haven't used ForeFlight, is really, really a good instrument to have. And there I am talking, but the noise level is so loud you can't really hear me, so that's why I'm recording voice over this. All right. Again, I'm at 2,200 feet and cruising about 107 knots, and my heading is still 050. And I have not touched the yoke. I don't, once you get it trimmed and set, it flies straight and level. Okay, and don't know much more what to say, but there I dropped the cruise down to about 2250, and that is what I like to cruise at. It just makes the engine work better. And I still get level flight and still about 107 knots, and also my fuel rate is about 8 gallons an hour at that speed. So that's about it for this, and thanks for watching. Okay, I decided to go ahead and record the landing too. And now I'm heading west, getting ready to turn toward Zool, and start a gradual turn to final of probably about a 3 or 4 mile final for Zool. And there, I think I have Zool off the nose right now almost, and reducing the throttle, apply carb heat, reduce the throttle to about 1400 and let the descent be about 500 feet a minute and maintained about 75 or 80 knots on this part of the flight. And actually I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Okay, there's crossing I-10, heading south for runway 17 at Zuhl. And Zuhl's a very, very wide area, grass strip. They keep the grass in pretty good shape. And we got about a 7 or 8 knot crosswind, 7 or 8 knot crosswind coming from the east. So you see a little bit of crab in the landing. All right. And got a little bumpy down here at the bottom of the flight, about 200-300 feet off the ground. It was a little bumpy, but okay, crosswinds keep pushing me back to the right, so I move over and so I can hit the center line, cross the big trees at the end, and pull the throttle back. Reduce the throttle back to 0 here and pull the nose back, and just let it settle down, and just settle down, and then I turn off to the right, and going to go by the gas pump and give her some gas. But that is the plane. You show my flaps there in the shadow, and raise the flaps now and taxi to the other side of this big hangar there, and that's my fuel point that I use to buy avgas. Alright, so that's basically it for the video, and if you have any questions, you can call me. Ken Hines, my phone number is 210-863-2180. Alright, and this is a Cessna 172 Golf 1965 that is for sale. Alright, thank you for watching. Alright, this is another advantage of the Garmin 345. This allows me to log on to the internet and track my flight that I just made today. And I'm showing that flight, and now I'm on my 050 heading, and then I turn back towards Zuhl. It shows my airspeed, altitude, and it can be used very effectively to monitor your flight. So